Mechanic, hurry up and get off the bus.
Get your packing formation. Why are you taking so damn long?
Hit the thing.
Come on, we got this on lock. We just gotta focus.
Exercise, exercise,
Hands
exercise.
high. Hands above your head.
Alarm, red, Mach 4.
If you can't handle an exercise, how could you handle a real attack?
You can't do it alone to complete the mission. You need everybody to work as one in order to get it all together.
You're gonna be okay. You hang in there.
They call it the B.E.A.S.T, Basic Expeditionary Airman Skills Training. In short, a Warrior Week, which expands basic training at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, from 7 to 8 weeks. For 5 days, trainees move out of their dorms, move away from their military training instructors, and put all that they've learned in the first 5 weeks of basic into play. But it wasn't always this way. Simulated combat was never 5 days long. It wasn't student-led. It wasn't the B.E.A.S.T.
Hey, let's go!
Mechanic, hurry up and get off the bus.
Hey, hurry up! I don't know why the piss you two are walking. What are you doing? Get out of your damn bag and put your packing formation.
No way, Einstein.
Don't take me, take your recruiter.
The purpose of the B.E.A.S.T is basically, if you take a look at the Air Force history where we're going, I mean, if you look back at Desert Storm, we were thousands of miles away from any combat action. You know, the planes would fly away, they come back, you just hear about stories about combat. Now you take places like Baghdad and Kirkuk, and they're smack dab in the middle of the city. The individuals that are defending the base, and not just security forces, everybody, they're right in the middle of the combat zone, just like the Army and the Marine Corps. So to take a site like the B.E.A.S.T and just start to familiarize airmen that have never been involved in a situation like this, you know, they have an advanced skill set that you got some staffs and techs in the United States Air Force have never even seen any of this stuff.
Mediums on this side, medium pants right there, medium jackets over there.
Medium jackets are behind me. Hurry up. Medium jackets are behind me.
Large is back here. Hurry up, females, grab it and go.
When they get here on Monday morning, just like any first day of anything, they're a little confused, unsure of what to do. We slowly start to work them into the rules of the camp, our rules of engagement, some of the things to look for on a normal deployment, and then we gradually start integrating some refresher training.
If you are a B.E.A.S.T monitor assigned today, come here.
When they first arrive in the country of Thor, which is what we call it here out the B.E.A.S.T site, it's basically just like when you get to a theater of operation. You in process through PERSCO, you get the lay of the land, they tell you what your expectations are. They get a threat assessment briefing.
We're behind enemy-held positions. You will need to rely on your training to survive and succeed in your mission.
I don't want to get shot with deadly force.
It looks like this is about as high as it's going to go.
Yeah, this is the last layer.
They're told what sector they're assigned to. They're given a home, a tent, given their equipment. It's pretty much piled into a defensive fighting shelter and say, here you go. This is where you need to place all the things that you've already learned in the first 6 weeks of training. This is your area to play in. Make it happen. Let's see what you can do.
Attention in the camp. Attention in the camp. Exercise, exercise, exercise. Alarm, green, up, 0.
Back out at the low ready. Hey, put your weapon at the low ready, because now you're pointing at your wingman's back. Back out together, side by side, and then turn around, head to the UCC and give your salute report.
Basically, the MTI's role out here while they're here is kind of like an ORI inspection team. We evaluate all the things that they do. We don't actually get in and do hands-on training like the MTIs do while they're back at their street squadrons.
Halt! Halt!
Basically, we let them sink, and then when they get below the water, we pull them up and tell them what they did wrong. You went from down here to posture behind your rifle sights, and you raised all the way up to here, so that the upper part of your torso was sticking out behind the sandbags. Hell, if you got any higher, you'd have got shot in the crotch.
Yes, sir.
Stay low and keep that weapon on the sandbag and keep it pointed right on the target.
Yes, sir.
They received their first contact with Op 4. It's just a standard probing scenario. Op 4 introduces themselves into the scenario by coming out into the wood line, presenting themselves to the defensive fighting position. The trainees will engage them by telling them halt, who goes there, trying to identify who it is. They have a standard basic challenging steps where they try to identify the target, and then they give them a sign, countersign, to determine whether or not the target is a friendly or enemy. It's just a small show of force letting them know that there is an Op 4 presence in the area.
What'd you do wrong?
Not sure, sir.
What do you mean you're not sure? How far away was he? You halted him 30 paces away. How far away are you supposed to halt him?
8 to 10 paces, sir.
8 to 10 paces. And then you halt him, and then what are you supposed to do?
Give the sign, counter sign.
And you gave it verbally or with hand and arm signals?
Hand and arm signals.
Why?
Because he was pretty far away.
Because why? When do we do it by hand and arm signals?
I'm not sure, sir.
When do we not have a clear communication of voice?
When they don't speak our language.
Really? When do you not have a clear communication of voice?
Your eyes open, ECP?
Never.
Really? So you sound perfectly audible with a gas mask on your face?
No, sir.
And you can scream really loud without passing out in the gas mask is what you're telling me?
No, sir.
The only time we do hand and arm signals is when we're in Mob 4.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Any other time it is done audibly at the tone of a normal voice because you brought them 6 to 8 paces away from you. Not 30 meters back in the damn woods.
Yes, sir.
Get low, get low, get low, get low.
Oh! Put your weapon on your feet!
You're raising up again. You're raising up again. Stay low.
Hands above your head!
You can see as the day progresses, they start to slowly work into how this works. The leadership starts to take charge.
One white male, approximately 5'10". A2, anything else?
I'll be pocket.
Something in his hand. DFP5. Somewhere on his waist. Nothing?
It slowly gets better with some more refresher training.
You can notice how his actions changed when your actions changed. All right, when you started being aggressive and assertive, stop calling him sir, his weapon got put on the ground. Right, he's not your friend at that point. Obviously, he doesn't belong here. If he doesn't know sign, countersign, he's not supposed to be here.
So after the exercise is over, we pull everybody together. We say, this is what you did right, this is what you did wrong, this is what you need to improve on. And then it's up to their individual student leaderships to go back and fix the mistakes.
Keep your voices down. We got to hear the calls.
To where it's a trainee-driven scenario exercise. It's their camp. It's all of their equipment. They're responsible for setting up their perimeters of defense, their individual sector securities, and their own routines and their own relief schedule. We don't have anything to do with any input of that. It's all trainee-driven and led by their student leadership.
Gray shirt, sunglasses, and a hat.
What color hat?
Black.
If you height and weight.
He's approximately like 160. Yeah,
180. Nah, 175.
He's on. All right, let's go.
You can see at about 1400 after the exercise is over that they're starting to understand how this works.
Think about a salute report. What's the whole point of a salute report? Why do we give salute reports? Suspicious activity, right? Yes, so someone running up towards your DFP and you telling them to halt and they just haul butt and take off, that's probably a little suspicious, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so just because we're in a training environment, you got to play real. You're going to play the way you practice, like I was telling you yesterday. So if you practice fake today, then you're going to play fake. That means you're going to make mistakes, understand?
Yes, sir.
You need to play the way that we're going to play when we go overseas and we get deployed. Real life, real world scenarios. Got it?
Yes, sir.
You should come out with a mouthful of sand. Let's go, huh?
Come on, wingman.
Keep your head down, keep moving.
Get up and move. Let's go.